game of the season. Coming up now, Crystal Palace, and they play against Blackburn Rovers.
Wonderful to be back. First day of the season, nothing like it. And this home team, I don't know what their feelings will be, how confident they are. For me, I think they're probably heading for a mid-table finish when you look at the talent down there. And they're coming up against a team who are full of hope and expectation. Having got promoted last season, they're going into the unknown, and sometimes that can be a benefit because you go into games without any fear and you can surprise opponents.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Julian Speroni starts in goal. Martin Kelly starts with Pap Suarez as the fullbacks. Connor Wickham is the main striker today. Blackburn Rovers will line up like this. Two banks of four, 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
Attacking now. Oh, he slipped his man. Got to be. He's kept it out to take the lead. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Well, that's a corner for Blackburn. And it's going to be a throw here. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into a real opening now. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here. Let's see the replay now. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Kelly. Was good progress with this attack. It's interesting at the corner of the ground where the most noise comes from, the fans are allowed to stand up, which is because the ground regulations say you have to be given a seat. You don't have to sit in it. The chairman himself told me that.
Yeah, I think they've tried to use it. They've embraced the fanaticism, if you like, of those groups of supporters who are just so passionate about Crystal Palace. And it really just stirred the team forward.
James MacArthur. He'll need to try and get the ball back now.
Look how quick he reacted.
Well, they've wasted that crossing position, haven't they? Easily cleared. Hope Akpan. The shot's on! Wonderful finish! He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. So it's the big day for the manager. A competitive match with his new team.
Yeah, he's bound to be nervous, isn't he? Because you want to get off to a good start.
It's looking good, this move. This could be letting the shot go. And a goal.
Well, you can see he looks up. He sees the man in the middle. And boy, does he pick him out well.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion. Rightly so, well in the lead.
That's given them a comfortable situation here. 3-0 as the game gets underway. James MacArthur. It is an advantage for Crystal Palace, and they're going to try and take advantage of the referee's decision. And they've cut it out. Danny Graham. Well, they're in a good position here. Wants to get at him, and he's got past him. Wonderful chance. They've scored.
Well, good finish, no doubt, Martin. But what about the play before that? What about the passing? Wonderful team effort.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special. And he is feeling that special delight at the moment. So they're looking for more at 4-0. James MacArthur. James Tompkins. No shots at all so far for Crystal Palace.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen this team play quite as poorly on the front foot. Just got nothing about them and cannot find a shot from anywhere.
A timely challenge. Well, the home team has been outplayed and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Well, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Well, there's an injury here, and it's not one that we're... Well, there is an injured player, and the teams haven't put the ball... out. It is the referee who has called a halt. Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. James MacArthur. In quickly. Gallagher. Could be dangerous. Space to try and hit it now. Super goal. 3 of the best. He's made them pay, and that completes a wonderful hat-trick. Well, there is a saying that things come in threes. They've come in threes for him, a hat-trick.
Not just 3 goals, but he's played really well. His overall game has been top class today.
5-0 and the game underway again. And the board shows 3 added minutes. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked... Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Oh, he could be in. And in comes the header. And scores! That is a great goal of its type. Perhaps don't see as many as we used to of it, but the cross made the header so possible.
Yeah, it is still one of the...
A real shock to the scoreline here at half-time. Well, what a player. What a performance in that first half, Alan.
Well, as long as he's been in this game, Martin, he wouldn't have experienced many better 45 minutes than that. He couldn't miss out there.
Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. Into the attacking third.
Look how quick he reacted.
Doing well to keep the ball. They've got the ball back by that interception. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration. It could be a chance! Defender to it first. Let's put you in the picture regarding Paul Pogba and his deal done now. It's confirmed he has moved to Manchester United.
Well, you can understand when you see his track record why they've spent about £85 million on him.
Read the play well to intercept. Crystal Palace have a substitute getting ready. On to the attack now. James MacArthur challenges for the ball. To Burn. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. James MacArthur saw the pass coming and got there first. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. Crystal Palace, they'll be facing Spurs away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
That's a straightforward piece of work for the goalkeeper. Danny Guthrie. Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. He's coming forward with some danger. Here's a chance. That could open them up. Well, they line up for the corner. Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch. What about Blackburn Rovers' next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Everton in the next match. And I do think it's going to be tough. They're up against really good opponents.
James MacArthur. He's given possession away here. Well, that'll be a throw. To Burn. Moving forward with some danger. Real opening now. And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Corner kick coming up. Marshall. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball. To Gallagher. In quickly. Townsend. It has been a case of the die being cast pretty early in this football match, and we've known who's going to win for a long time now. It has been very one-sided. Benteke. And that is the final whistle. It's a win for Blackburn. First weekend of the season, a great way to start it. They've won, and they've really looked the real deal for the first 90 minutes. Long way to go, of course.
Oh, an awful long way to go. But what a start. The players trudging off the pitch. They'll be hopeful of good things this season.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
Yeah, one of those matches, Martin, where everything he touched turned to gold. It was an impeccable performance.
Got to be. He's kept it out to take the lead. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Hi everybody, Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith, welcoming you to this big game today. It's Blackburn Rovers today and they play Everton.
Well, what a welcome from the home fans, Martin, after playing their first game. Rightfully so, the reception they're getting after the promotion campaign that they enjoyed last year. And it'd just be interesting to see how they cope with a step up in class up against a team that I think can cause a lot of problems at the top of this division. They should be looking for a Champions. No question that they can achieve it.
Blackburn Rovers, we know they're looking good, feeling good. They had that away win recently in their last game, actually, against Crystal Palace.
Absolutely superb victory, that 6-0 win. Can they follow it up? For some reason, I don't think they will.
Blackburn Rovers will line up like this. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
Quite a few changes for Everton. Joel starts today in place of Martin Stekelenburg, who's not looked that confident lately. Brian Oviedo replaces Leighton Baines, who's been out of sorts lately. Yannick Bolasie comes in for Gareth Barry, who's not played well lately. And just one out-and-out attacker in the lineup. Everton get the game underway. Well, they're in a good position here. Tackle goes in. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down, and now they've got to try and regain possession. He's going to try his luck. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. For the manager, instant impact. That's often the case, of course, but now it's the second competitive game in his jurisdiction.
Yeah, and consistency is what any manager's after, so a second win on the trot will be perfect for him.
It's a very good interception. Great place to win it back. Tackled well. Good pass, getting it forward. And now the shot. He's won possession to Gallagher. And in he goes with the tackle. A penalty at Watford.
It's a penalty for Watford. A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. Power, or is he going to place it? Oh, he's powered it into the left-hand corner. 15 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Burn. Well, this could be a really sharp counter-attack. This could be a chance. Got to be. Well, he's knocked it in, and they've got the lead now. It hasn't come easily, but they're delighted with it. It was a well-crafted move and a fine finish at the end of it.
Oh, my word, the keeper. Two keepers wouldn't have got to that from outside the box to find the top left-hand corner. He's exquisite.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. Well, this is a surprising scoreline. Blackburn Rovers are leading. Plenty of action at White Hart Lane today in front of our man Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Crystal Palace. It's been scored by Bakary Sakho. More pinball than football. The defenders were hitting the ball into each other before it broke and he fired it into the corner. 20 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. And there's the interception. The attack has fizzled out here. Goal kick. Well, that was the goal that gave the team the lead. Let's have another look at it.
It takes a bit of ability. In fact, it takes a lot of ability to hit it at that pace and find the top left-hand corner.
It's going well for the home players and their supporters. The away players finding it hard in the match, and the fans now getting very frustrated. They think that there is some jiggery-pokery going on here.
Well, it's predictable, I suppose, but maybe even the home fans are a little bit unhappy. They want to see their team go for one or two more goals, but that might be a bit of a reckless thing to do now.
We've got some news coming out from Turf Moor from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 27 minutes played, 1-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. News of a goal from Watford.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 34 minutes played, 1-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Gallagher moving forward with some and he could get away here. And it's a shot now. And they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match. We'll see. It was almost as if they drew them onto them so that there was space to break into, and how well they used that space.
And that scorer, he's just got too much pace for those defenders, you can see it.
Restarting at 2-0. Browning. The referee has decided to add on 2 minutes. Well, that's half-time. It's the start now of the second half. Good forward play from them. Not easy for the referee, but I think he's got the advantage right for Blackburn this time. Bezic. Up at Turf Moor, there's been a goal. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 51 minutes played. 2-1.
Cheers, Alan. Well, just a chance to tell you about a confirmed